Stop trying to be cute. What are we doing here? Jefferson with that catch. Oh my God. This game is giving me strokes. Oh man.
Tell you guys I love you. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. And that will never change. I will ride with this group until they don't let us play any more games.
Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Vikes Vibes. Finally got Jaren back up on the show here in the building. What's up, Jaren?
What's up?
How's it going today?
Pretty good. Just on my way home.
Nice. I got a week off now from work for Christmas, so that's sweet.
Aren't you a lucky dog?
Oh, yeah. Man, I wanted to get you on the last episode, but couldn't make it work. But to talk about the freaking Bengals game, man.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we were up 17-3 at halftime.
Yep.
And then I feel like, I don't know about you, but I feel like in the second half, I think you even texted me this during the game, that I think our defense got a little soft in that second half.
Yeah, we always do that when we have a nice lead. We always play soft. It's like we give up. And it's like the team loves to fight from behind or something.
Yeah, and I mean, I said it, I don't know, I've said it already, but it's like we have a lead, and we can't just keep our feet on the opponent's necks and just blow someone out. We get a good lead, and then we give it up, and then we end up giving the damn game away.
The other thing I noticed too, and I don't think if you've noticed this at all either, but have you noticed when our defense is playing lights out, our offense can't produce anything? But when our offense is playing lights out or playing decent enough to give us points, our defense starts to fail on us. We can never be consistent on both sides.
Right. Yeah, I guess I kind of have noticed that, but I will give the Vikings this. The in the Bengals game, it did, the whole team as a whole did look a lot better than the last few weeks when Dobbs was just going downhill. We need to just stop the damn turnovers. I feel like if we went through those two picks,
yep,
I feel like we could have won that game.
Yeah, Mullins actually surprised me how good he actually, like, besides those two interceptions, especially that last one he threw where he was going down. He should have just took the sack.
Yeah.
But I mean, I thought he played good to earn another start for Sunday.
I feel like he should be the starter for the Lions game.
Yes, I do too. And I say if he struggles like how Dobbs struggled, and I say then you put in Halls. What's it gonna hurt just to see what your rookie can do then for the rest of the year? See what he can do. See what you got for quarterback to come. Because we don't know if Cousins is coming back yet next year.
Right.
I mean, I think it's going to be a totally different Vikings next year.
I don't know, but
I do feel he's going to come back next year. I don't think he would end the season like this.
I don't think so either. I mean, to get on that subject, there's something that I wanted to kind of address about Kirk. Like, do you think that realistically you think he'll be back next year? And I mean, I don't think he's gonna want to sign just a 1-year deal. So
I have heard he wants a 3-year if he signs anywhere. That's what I heard. So what do you? You can't give him that amount of money, and I
No.
feel like he's not. I don't know if he take that much money, if he take a big pay cut, because he's made. Let's be honest, he's made his money. He made his payday.
Oh yeah.
Sitting good. So would he? I mean, it makes you wonder because I heard JJ, he's taken the 5th-year option this year, his 5th year, where we don't have.
Is he?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I mean, I
Because
don't
he
know. I've
wants
heard
Cousins
he
back.
doesn't want to. Well, yeah, but I mean, either way, if we keep Cousins, we're still gonna have to pay him more than a year.
That's just the thing.
I mean, if for some reason Jefferson does decide to do his 5th-year option, then after that 5th-year option, that season, you're still gonna have to give JJ a big.
You're gonna have to give him a big
Hurt
payday.
will be on the books. So
Nice with that 5th-year option is when JJ would become a free agent, teams could, offer him money, but in the end, we can up it, match it. So that's one nice thing where a team just wouldn't be able to swing in and swoop them right away. But I don't want to think of that at all. I don't want that time.
Because you know damn well there would be 31 other teams fucking coming for him.
Oh yeah, there'd be a
Definitely.
team. It would be the Eagles. Sadly, they'd be the one jumping. But
I would be so pissed.
Or he wants a Super Bowl ring. Maybe he sees potential. If Cousins didn't go down this year, I really think we would have had a lot. We'd be a lot better.
Oh yeah, our record would be way better.
That stupid QB sneak in the 4th quarter and in overtime.
Oh yeah, that's another thing I was going to get to
would have
too.
been yelling kill. I don't think he would have called that play. Granted, I think he would have tried switching it because he would have read that defense that they're coming in hot on him.
Yeah, that's a good point. That second time that they called that tush push, Cousins would have been like, no, screw that. I'm going to give it to my freaking running back that just is rushing for over 1,000 or 100 yards. Like, why not give it to him?
Well, that Flores, he was telling him to let him call timeout. He wanted to. What I heard, I don't know if it's true or not. He wanted to put Phillips in there.
Harrison Phillips?
Yeah, to push Mullins on the push.
Oh, that would have been sweet.
He thought Powell was too small. Paul, which he is. I mean, you put the smallest guy back there.
Exactly. Yep. I don't know
if it's true or not, but that's what I heard. He wanted to call timeout. He wanted to put Phillips in there to push Mullins in. And I think he would have got it then.
I don't know. I still think that on that play, like I said before, the 3rd and inches QB sneak try, I'm fine with. Okay, whatever. You didn't get it. Don't do it again.
Don't repeat it. They know what you're doing. I even knew it.
Give it to freaking Ty Chandler. I don't understand why they didn't give it to him to get
115 rushing yards. He was gaining, what was it, 5 yards per carry or something?
Yeah.
You got it.
Like I said in my last video, like, does O'Connell not trust Ty Chandler? Because I certainly do from what he showed us in the Bengals game.
Matson. But you trust Alexander.
Yeah. He doesn't have a single freaking rushing touchdown this season, and Ty Chandler got one on the opening drive of his first start. With
115 rushing yards. What's the most that Madison's had this year? Madison.
Not 100. I mean, this is the first time Vikings had a 100-yard rusher since last year when Dalvin Cook did it.
Yeah, I think Chandler, to me, he earned that starting role for the rest of the year.
if not longer. I mean,
Oh
going
yeah,
into next year,
yeah.
unless we get some other running back. But
I think that if Akers can come back healthy, I wouldn't mind having him and Chandler in the backfield.
oh,
That would be an explosive running group right there.
oh yeah, that would be sweet.
Very speedy, both of them. I
Run
think
it
that
like how the Lions run with Jahmyr Gibbs and
yeah,
David Montgomery. Ooh,
I think that would be a very, very dynamic running duel. It almost like how Adrian Peterson and Chester Taylor back in the day. Remember that running core?
or I got another one: Mark Ingram and Alvin Kamara.
Oh, that was a good pair too.
Oh yeah.
That was a scary group to go against.
Oh.
They were both good. Kamara
Mm-hmm.
get off the ball. Ingram, he could run up there like a bulldozer.
The Eagles even had a couple of years where they had like that too, where they had
Sproles, wasn't it?
huh?
Was it Sproles? Darren Sproles or
Yeah,
no?
they had God, who was it? They had their main guy, and then there was another guy that would come in late in the game and have fresh legs and just run all over teams.
Yeah. It wasn't the Shady McCoy era, was it? When Shady was there?
No, they kind of did it with Kenneth Gainwell, but I don't remember.
I can't
God,
either.
that bugs me now. I can't remember who the running backs were. But yeah, that tush push, it I don't know. Like I've said it before on my last video again, that all you gotta do is get inches. Give it to Ty Chandler, let him get the first down. We get a fresh set of downs.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like we were already in freaking field goal range.
It was. We were just a couple yards. The line was right there.
Yeah. So we could have, we could have actually gone down and got a touchdown with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah.
And then if we don't get it in 3 downs, let Greg Joseph kick the field goal. And I mean, if he misses it and we lose because of that, I mean, that's better than how we did lose.
Yeah. No, I agree. It was horrible coaching. That loss, 100% O'Connell. 100% on him. He made a horrible play call when the game was on the line.
Yeah, I agree with that, but after I thought about it a little bit more, and I've heard other people talk about this, the defense is also to blame as well.
Yeah.
And Flores actually kind of took responsibility. Said I gotta put our guys in better situations to win. And I mean, I don't know if it was the defensive play calling or not, or if it was the players out there, but
they were tired. They were wore out.
You got to stop them. I mean, that pass to get them into field goal range in overtime by Tyler Boyd, I think PA said it, that was almost the identical play that Chicago used to DJ Moore to get the win out of us when we played them.
Yeah.
So, yes, it is on O'Connell, but the defense still has to do their job.
Well, even, after that, they stopped us on that 4th and inches. I knew the game was over. I wasn't going to rely on the defense. They already gave up how many points to get back in the league. It's like, this game's over. They're going to get in field goal range. This kicker's good.
Yeah, I mean, I had hope that the defense would stop them, but as soon as they crossed midfield, I was like, it's over.
Yep. That's when I was like, they're not stopping them. Because they are pretty good at getting the turnover when the game is on the line. Or something like that. They're pretty good at that, our defense.
Yeah.
about that Pace Jr., huh? Golly.
Oh, Ivan Pace, yeah.
Oh,
Man,
gosh. He's going to be a superstar.
we better hold on to that guy.
Better.
Did you hear that Jordan Hicks might actually play?
Oh, he really now he might actually.
He might actually play. They haven't said if he will or not, but he
started practicing.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, like they said, what was it, a month ago? He damn near lost his leg, and now he's basically gonna go out there and freaking play football. Like,
and you can't even get Davenport in the game.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal was with that guy, man. He fell off the face of the earth.
I guess he was in a walking boot now or something. I
don't know.
Yeah, he's a good player.
I was watching another Vikings show with Rap, the guy that I was with on Saturday morning, and they were talking about Davenport, and they're like he completely robbed the Vikings of $13 million.
Oh, definitely.
Like, he played one good game this season, and then he just up and disappeared.
Yeah. See, I think that's how he was in the Saints, too. I think he was very injury prone.
But when he's healthy, he's a beast.
Oh, he's good. Like, you could tell that we had him in there on that game that he did play. I think he even got 2 sacks on that game.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I mean, he's good when he's in. So he's got to find a way to keep him healthy. How long did we sign him for? Was that a 3 year or 1 year?
I don't remember.
I don't think it was a 1 year. I think it was a couple year, 2 year deal maybe.
Maybe. I'd have to look back. I don't remember. I kind of hope it. Well, I kind of hope it wasn't multi-year, but in
a way you kind of, because you don't want to.
It'll be the Vikings way. We'll let him go, and he's gonna stay healthy, and he's gonna be a beast for someone else. That's just how it goes.
Just like Zadarius Smith last year, he was hurt, a couple times. He was always fighting an injury when he was with us. Look at, he's in Cleveland. I think he's played all year.
Yeah, I did see though this week he did leave the field hurt.
Oh,
I don't know if he came back in or not, but I did. I was watching that game or saw a highlight, and they said something about Zadarius Smith was down, and I was like, oh, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, so I'm nervous about Sunday's game.
Yeah, I kind of told you already that this is my team. I love the Vikings. I'm always going to root for them, but I honestly I don't think we win this game.
No, and like I even told you too, I said, and if we do lose, it's because either one, we turned it over to them dang much, or coaching. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think we can beat them.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, the Bears beat them. So, but the Bears also beat us.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I definitely think we're capable of beating the Lions. I just with how this team and the season has gone this year, I can't exactly put my finger on that. I'm 100% like confident that we're gonna win. Like, I am excited. I'm always excited for a Vikings game, but like, I don't know. I guess I'm more excited to see the winter whiteout with the all white jerseys, the white end zones, the white emblem in the middle of the field.
It's not going to be a cakewalk, that's for sure. It's going to be definitely a fist fight.
Oh yeah, I mean, last last week when the Lions played the Broncos, Jared Goff threw 5 touchdowns,
I know.
and
I
3 of them went to his rookie tight end.
I know. I have him in my fantasy league, and I never started him because I started Dak.
Oof.
That peed a guy off, you know? That really upsetted a guy. There's a lot of different words exchanged in my house.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, it was this. Yeah, I mean, it could go either way. I mean, he could have a horrible game where we pick him off. I'm predicting the points don't come until after halftime. It's going to be a slow game at first.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a very slow game, kind of boring at first, and then after halftime, it's going to pick up. That's where all the points are going to come.
Yeah, I think, I mean, with any game, I think that, especially having Justin Jefferson, the best wide receiver in the league, I feel like we need to get the running game going and kind of stick with it to a certain extent, and then that will open up the passing game. Because if we start passing right away, that's what they're going to defend. And we're not going to be able to do anything. So we need to get the running game going early, right away, so that way we can be unpredictable to them.
I mean, I think that's how Mullins had such a good game on Sunday, because we actually had a running game for once. We could actually run the ball. I think it's going to be I think it's going to be 21-24 Vikings win by a field goal. I mean, touchdown. Yeah, field goal. Touchdown. Right? This just went stupid. Can you hear me? Hello?
All right, we just had some technical difficulties there.
Man.
I think my internet just kind of went weak.
You're doing that to me, man.
So no, I was saying with Justin Jefferson, I always want him to get into the game and make an impact, but I feel like we need to use him as a decoy a little more than what we do, just to throw the defense off. And I feel like the last game it kind of did work, because look at Jordan Addison had a hell of a day.
Yeah, he did. That one touchdown was all Addison.
The one where he had to pick it up off of his shoes?
Yeah, that was all Addison.
Yeah, and then the second one, it's like, dude, you just throw the ball away.
Throw it away.
So was I.
And then he throws it in the end zone. I'm like, no, yes.
Yeah, I was like, no, don't throw it. It's going to get picked off. And then I seen that Addison caught it, and I was like, no way. Dude, that is all luck. You should have never held onto the ball that long.
Oh, I seen, the coaches went over there and patted him on the shoulder and was saying, good job. And I looked at Amy and I was like, guarantee those coaches said, good job. Don't do that again.
Right.
Yeah, that was definitely a risky throw.
This is random, and you'll probably think it's really funny, and you might have noticed this just because I know how you are. Throughout the game, looking at Nick Mullins, like in the huddle or after a play or before a play, you ever notice he like kind of puffed his cheeks out a lot?
Oh, every time.
And he's like, oh my God. Oh.
Yeah, every time I seen that. Oh yeah.
And, this is an inside joke between me and Jaren, but I every time I thought puffer fish.
Yep.
Not gonna explain that joke on the air, but I know Jaren did it once I said puffer fish.
Oh, I knew right when you were talking, brought the cheeks up. I knew we were going.
It's like he's just like, oh,
Yeah, I noticed that
made it
too.
through another play.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, yeah. He did do good though. Besides those 2 picks, I mean, he controlled the game,
Yeah.
and I was happy for a second string. I was happy of it. He seemed more composed than Dobbs. He seemed more relaxed, more calm.
Yeah, Dobbs was more like if his first read wasn't there, he'd just take off and just be running for his life behind the line of scrimmage.
Hold on, quick. Can you see me yet?
No.
Just wait. Sorry. Life stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Dobbs, he was just, like you said, he first option's gone. He'd start running.
So with this game, the Lions game, what do you have for a prediction? What's your score prediction?
I'm going to go 21-24 Vikings.
Another close game, field goal game.
Gonna be a nail biter. I just have that feeling. It's gonna be a last second score.
I'm gonna go 34-31 Lions.
A close score though.
Yeah. That's the Vikings. It's close games. So I definitely hope I'm wrong. I picked the Lions to win. That's just who I realistically think is going to win. I hope I'm totally wrong. But
I said 21-24 is because Flores is not going to have that defense play like they did last Saturday. He's going to make them fix those mistakes, and I think they're going to play lockdown defense on Sunday. He's not going to two games of them getting shot out like that.
Right. And I think on the offensive side of the ball, I think that they're going to work with Mullins on not panicking and, ball placement and, the things he got wrong on Saturday. So I think maybe we'll see some improvement in that aspect as well. But man, you got Aiden Hutchinson coming at you. Oh, I don't know how you don't panic.
I would.
Oh.
Well, and then nice advantage we have is we have our home crowd. So it won't be as loud on offense for him. He can, that's a big difference. I've been to games and it is loud in there when you are loud.
Oh, yeah, dude. I was at the Monday Night Football game against the 49ers, and holy crap, that was loud.
That place erupts.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, you got an advantage of that for him, that he's not playing against a way where it won't be so loud. I mean, it's loud, but not loud. I just hope, and no turnovers. He needs to work on that.
Yep.
If you're going to get sacked, take the sack. Don't throw that ball.
And especially red zone turnovers that really pisses me off.
Well, even that, when he was going down, when he was getting sacked and he threw it into the defensive guy's arms, I mean, that could have been 3 points if he didn't do that. And we were in football range yet. If Joseph would have made it, who knows?
Right. And the first pitch, that could have easily been a touchdown. So there's 10 points right there that you turned over.
Yep. I mean,
at least 10 points, 10 to 14.
Yeah, the game should have been 28-3 going into halftime. If I'm correct. If that was what was the score at halftime?
I believe it was 17-3.
Okay. Because were we in the red zone twice? Is that when we turned it over? Or the first time we turned it over in the red zone, and then the other one We were close, weren't we? When
I
you
think
did that.
I think we were in field goal range, but I don't quite remember if we were in the red zone or not. But
I mean, take the sack next time. And lose the yards. Don't lose the ball.
yep, it's better to. I mean, even if it's third down, you take the sack, you punt it, play field position. Like,
yes. I mean, I get it. He's trying to make a play. He's trying to do whatever he can do. But sometimes doing too much is too much.
yep. And that was one of the things that they said that Kevin O'Connell was going to tell Nick Mullins at halftime is don't try to play hero ball.
Yeah.
And I don't know, he didn't really listen because that last Addison touchdown, that seemed like a little bit of a hero play.
Yeah, that was, I don't think he listened to that one.
He's lucky it worked out, but
very
damn.
Oh. Well, I think, wasn't there was two Bengals next to Addison, wasn't there? I mean, that ball could have easily been picked.
Yeah, oh, yeah. I think Mullins kind of threaded the needle into where it needed to
if
go.
That was definitely Kadarius Toney, that would have been an interception.
Well, he would have been offsides.
He would have did something to screw it up. Oh, that poor guy's had a hell of a year.
Oh.
Feel bad for him. Definitely not the most liked guy in the locker room right now.
Ugh. So,
hey, did you hear? I know this is totally off topic, but did you hear that Kelsey's talking about retirement? Travis?
No, I haven't heard about Travis. I've heard about Jason.
I heard it on the Herd that he kind of brought up retiring after this year.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I heard. He just isn't seeming like the same guy lately on the field. He just wow.
I don't know. Maybe it's the Taylor Swift effect. I don't know.
I don't know. She's gonna have a good song coming on, I'm sure, in a year.
I don't know. I kind of hope he doesn't retire. I mean,
I don't either. I like him.
Yeah, I like him.
I like both of the Kelseys.
If he was to retire this year, I mean, if he's thinking about it, if the Chiefs go on and win another Super Bowl this year,
then I see it.
Man, then I see it. He just call it quits while you're on top.
Right.
Get your third ring.
Because to me, Kelce is, I think he's the best tight end in the league. I even think he's better than Gronk. I like him. I like Kelce.
Yeah. Yep.
I've always liked him. But I definitely would do that if I won a third ring. I'd retire on top.
You want to chase 4 more and chase down Tom Brady?
Right.
Be 55 out there playing football.
Tommy boy. That guy. Oh, Rodgers, he said he's playing until he's past 40,
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't even get out of bed hardly anymore. I don't know how these guys do it.
Right. So, going forward, the rest of the season, we have Detroit, then we have Green Bay, then we have Detroit again. How do you see the rest of our regular season going?
I see us winning. I just have a feeling we're going to pull off a win Sunday. It's going to be a sloppy, nail-biting game, but I feel like we're going to pull that win out. I think we win Green Bay, and then we lose to Detroit in Detroit. I think that's what will happen. I think we'll win 2 out of the 1.
And do you think that we're going to end up with a wild card spot?
I think we will. And if I want to go to the playoffs, but I don't want to get to the playoffs right now because I feel like either where we go, either we play, where would we go? Would it be the Eagles or Cowboys?
Well, if we end up with the 7th seed, as of right now, I think the Eagles are second, so that we would go to Philly.
See, that I just don't think we could do it without Cousins going to those environments.
Yeah. And then I think if we get the 6th seed, we would probably go to Dallas or something.
Dallas scares me too, though. The defense. Because that defense is scarier than the Eagles' defense.
Yeah, the Eagles' defense has kind of fallen down in the last 4 weeks.
So I don't know. Yeah, I want to go to the playoffs, but I don't want to be eliminated out of the playoffs either right away.
Right.
Or wouldn't that be the kicker that the Minnesota Vikings are the ones that knock out the Eagles or Cowboys out of the first round?
I told you earlier, like it would be a hell of a story.
It would be. It would be. I mean, it could happen too. It can.
Yeah.
I mean,
look at the Eagles. When they went to the Super Bowl, when they kicked the crap out of us in the championship round, but I mean, Carson Wentz was having an MVP season that year. Nick Foles comes in, takes him to the Super Bowl and wins it, and wins the Super Bowl MVP. Like, you never know.
Well, and it can happen too. I mean, look at the Giants. I mean, they went to the Super Bowl 8-8 and beat the New England Patriots, who were 16-0.
Right? Yeah.
And it could happen. I mean, it really could.
They were probably like the 6th seed too.
Yeah, they were. Because they beat. That was when Green Bay was really good. I think they beat Green Bay out of it. I mean, they were really good. They went to Lambeau and beat them. So I mean, it could happen.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the 49ers really exposed the Eagles' offense. And teams are finally seeing that, and they're doing that. They're containing Hurts. They're not letting him be mobile and move around. They're letting him be in the pocket and throw that ball. And he's not good at throwing. He's picked when they have him win the game.
Yeah, it's so crazy with the 49ers. Like they were all right in the beginning of the season, and then. Like when we played them, we pulled off a hell of an upset, and then they lost like the next 2-3 games, or no, it was because they only have 3 losses. So I think we were in their losing streak, and then now they're like the top dog in the whole league.
Yeah, we were the last team I think they lost against.
I think they lost the week after too,
or one more team. I know it was close.
I think we might have been the middle team.
Okay, yeah. And then I think they went on their bye, if I'm correct.
I don't remember when their bye was.
I think they went on their bye because I had Kittle as my tight end in fantasy. Because then they made that trade for, was it Young or Sweat?
Oh, Chase Young, yeah.
Chase Young. Then they made and their defense is scary too.
Mm-hmm. They got 2 MVP candidates on the offense, McCaffrey and Purdy.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. I want to go to the playoffs. I want a Super Bowl, but
yeah,
I don't think it's really stretching it this year.
And like you said, I don't know. I want to, just because I mean that's the main goal. I mean, but it just wouldn't feel right without Kirk.
Like I told you this morning, yeah, like it just wouldn't be right going to a Super Bowl without Cousins there playing.
Like if we ended up going all the way, winning a Super Bowl, there would still be an empty spot inside of me because Kirk wasn't out there.
I'd make him go out there in his wheelchair or something.
At least go out there, suit up, and go out there and take the first snap, just so you can say that he started the Super Bowl.
Yep, there you go. Make it a knee too, so he doesn't get hit.
Just hand the ball off,
or hand off, yeah. But we're the Vikings.
Or just throw a wide receiver screen. They ain't gonna think that he's gonna throw the ball. Just get it out quick.
Right, there you go. Yeah, so I think we win the 2. I think we win the Lions at home and the Packers at home. I think we'll lose to the Lions away, though.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so hard for me to predict, just because I feel like this Vikings team, it sometimes they're it's just a different team every single week we see them. Like,
Ain't that the
you just
truth?
never know.
Yeah. And 1 minute we're doing like, oh my God, what team is this? And then the next minute it's, God, we suck.
You know, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go kind of opposite, a little bit opposite of you. I'm gonna say we lose close at home against them.
Mm-hmm.
We find a way to squeak out a win against Green Bay.
Okay.
And then in Detroit, I think they're going to be overconfident at home, and we're gonna catch them falling, and we're gonna beat them.
That could happen too. That could be a definitely outcome too. I could see that happening. But they're not going to be blowout games. They're going to be nail biting games.
Oh yeah, all three of them are going to be
all
close
three of them.
games, and I think I honestly think that the most gritty and like tough game is going to be that middle one. It's going to be Green Bay. For some reason, I have that feeling.
I was thinking that too, actually. That's going to be seems like Packer games and Vikings games are always pretty tough.
Yeah.
They always fight it out.
One more thing before we go.
Yeah.
I saw this on Facebook. It's a question. If you could keep only one of these guys for the next 2 seasons, who would it be and why?
And
Daniil Hunter, Kirk Cousins, or Brian Flores?
Oh man. Flores.
Why?
Because he turned a 30 last year defense that was 32nd in the league last year to a 5th ranked defense this year. You need to keep the guy. He turned a defense that was nobody, that had a bunch of nobodies, people that hardly play, and they're playing lights out football right now. Defense. I mean, they went 3 games, 3 weeks. Was it 3 games without a team scoring a touchdown on them?
Yeah.
Besides the Bengals game last week, which I said I feel like he's going to correct that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like I'm with Flores. I like him, but you went from 32nd last year to 5th ranked this year. I mean, I don't know. I think that's a good choice. What about you?
You know, that's just it. I mean, I would pick Flores as well, because the same exact reasons that you have. You know, he turned his defense completely around, and like, yes, each one of these guys are one guy, but Flores is in control of the whole defense.
Yes.
Yes, Kirk is good. Yes, Daniil Hunter is a beast and is just playing lights out this year. But B-Flow, he's the one that's responsible for this success for the entire defense.
Mm-hmm.
So
you can go out and find another Daniil Hunter.
I mean, I don't know about that.
Well,
but...
not exactly like him, but you can get another really good defensive guy. I mean, they're out there.
Right.
In the draft. Yep. I mean, look at that pace. He's undrafted and he's linebacker. And Flores, he's the one that took him.
Yep.
Says he has something. And look what he's doing. I mean, and Cousins, Cousins is the heart and soul to that team. You can really tell that he's not there. But it's hard to find a good defensive coaching anywhere. You find a coach, you want to keep that guy. I mean, look at the Eagles defense last year. They were really good defense. They lost their defensive coordinator. Now they're struggling. I mean, that's how I feel. I think I'd rather keep Flores.
Yep. I'm on the same page.
I really would. He just carries himself different. I mean, you see him on the sideline. He just looks on the sideline like, you guys don't know what I'm going to do next.
Right.
Like, he just holds himself. Like, I don't know, something about him.
And the signature B-Flow vest every week.
Yeah.
He's got a vest on.
That's just glasses.
Yep. No matter where he's at, he's got his just
even at night, I think.
Dark glasses on, yep.
I think he even had him on that for that Denver game at night.
I think so, yeah. I don't think I've seen him in a game without his sunglasses.
No. Well, I think that's what carries him, though. Like, I liked him when he was a Dolphins coach, too.
Oh, yeah. He turned that Dolphins team around quick,
that's why the defense is as good as they are. He turned that defense. So, well, I got to go get my kid here, so.
Yeah, I got to go get my daughter as well, so.
Oh. All right, man.
Well, thanks for joining again, and we'll do it again.
Sounds good. I'll talk to you later, man.
All right, see ya.
See you later. Have a good one.